Hey everyone, and welcome back to Southeast Iowa Video Network's Community Profiles. I'm your host, Greta Clemens, and we are powered by KCTC. I'm excited to be joined again with Paws and More, and actually two Paws and More board members, Brenda and Elaine. So welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, excited to have you guys. So they're here. They have a bunch of events coming up and some other fun things to talk about. So we're going to jump right in. So you guys are on the board, and we were chatting a little bit before going live here about how important fundraising is and getting involved to raise money for Paws and More. So let's jump into some different events that you have going on. A new one that you have coming up is the calendar contest.
Yes.
So what can you tell us about that?
We're very excited about this. It's the first time doing it. And so it will start June 1st and run through the 30th. And you're able to submit for a $10 entry fee a picture of your pet, and it can be multiple pets. We ask that no people be in the picture.
Oh, okay.
So we just want the pictures of the pets. And then voting begins on that the same day that you can submit it, and it's $1 per vote. So the highest vote will win the calendar front cover.
Ooh.
And one of the months in the calendar. And then the next 10 highest votes will get another calendar section, and then the board and staff is going to vote on best of show for the 12th month. So we're looking forward. This is going to be a fundraiser for our sustainability fund to just keep our shelter running.
Yeah.
And so we're very excited about that. We're also asking for sponsors from like local businesses that want to run their logo, like for on one of the monthly for $250, and then their logo will go on the calendars. And we're going to probably put out about 400 to 600 calendars.
Oh, wow. So a lot of calendars will go out, but I bet they'll be popular.
Yeah.
I know I will probably get one and might have to submit a picture of my cats.
And those will be sold for $20. So the calendars will be on sale for $20.
Okay.
So
awesome. What a fun fundraiser. And I feel like not something that happens around here that I've heard of. So how fun. So if you guys have pets and fun pictures of your pets, turn it in.
And a lot of exposure. Both for the pet owner and for our sponsors.
Yeah. 600, that's 400 to 600 calendars. That's a lot. And that's a lot. I mean, I look at a calendar every day. So what a great opportunity. You said you have more information on your Facebook page.
Yes. If you go to our Facebook page, Paws and More Animal Shelter, there is a link on there where you can just click the link and go right to the calendar contest site.
Okay.
Or if you just type in your browser, gogoPhotocontest.com/paws and more, and that's spelled, the and is spelled out.
Okay.
So you can get right to it. So.
Awesome. So $10 to submit, $1 per vote, $20 to buy the calendar.
Yes, and it all goes for nonprofit, so it all goes for the care of the animals.
Yeah, so it goes right back into those animals, which is obviously very important. So very cool. So that sounds like a ton of fun. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get your photos submitted. That'll be fun to vote on those too and look at them all. And love some pictures, especially cats. So awesome. So then that is June 1st through June 30th that is running. And then the next event you have is later this summer, which is the car show. So how does that work? How does that help you guys? And what does that entail?
Well, the car show is our annual car show. I believe it's our 25th annual car show. It is one of our biggest fundraisers.
Okay.
So of course, it's like a standard car show. They pay to come in and so forth. We have a lot of games and so forth to have fun. It's a family event.
Okay.
It's an all-day family event. We get sponsors. Sponsors are so important to us. Again, we have a wonderful community who and wonderful sponsors that we so appreciate. Also, anybody can bring a car. We are excited to showcase a car. It can be anything from new to old. I bring a 2015 Camaro and
Ooh, cool.
a 41 Chevy.
Ooh,
so,
very cool.
You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We just want everybody to come and enjoy the day.
Who's the group that holds it?
We are doing it.
You do it yourself?
We're doing
it.
It's the first year's ourselves.
Ourselves, that we are doing it ourselves.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
I remember a guy came in last year and we had chatted about it and went through all the different car categories.
And again, what is coming down to is it's harder and harder to get volunteers.
Yeah.
And so as the car clubs become older, it just becomes more work. So if anybody would like to volunteer for the car show, we would love to have them, all hands on deck.
Yeah.
We have to set up the barricades, the food stand, the games, get everybody organized, get everybody where they should be. So volunteers are so important to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we would welcome anybody who would like to volunteer.
We also need items donated for the silent auction. So if anybody has items for the silent auction, they can drop those off at the shelter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So volunteers, silent auction, or volunteers and items for the silent auction.
Yes.
Hit up Paws and More. So that sounds like a fun. That'll be in the August 17th. So it's going to be probably a nice warm day and get out there.
It's always hot.
A Sunday?
Yeah.
It is always so hot.
Always hot in August.
But
that's good.
It is so much fun. It's so much fun.
Well, and the square is shaded, so it makes
I know. It's not as bad. Yeah.
So we enjoy that.
Very
and
cool.
then our next fundraiser after that will be the Paws and More garage sale.
So what is that?
That is, it is an amazing show of support to us. We have items donated by the public for a garage sale, which is held at my house. And I spend about a month getting ready for it. And then it's a free will donation. The only thing I ask is that it's a $3 minimum per item, and we discuss the items. It's not, but this is a fundraiser,
right?
And that if there is an item there that is worth more, just be fair.
Yeah.
And we sit in the driveway and just wait for about. We put it up for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
it does run that long. I always see it when you do it, but I didn't realize it was that long.
About 2 weeks, because I have so many wonderful items donated that I don't have enough room for them.
Yeah.
So we start selling early. And this past one, we raised over $10,000.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. So amazing.
Yeah.
So supportive and such wonderful items. I do have storage, so if you're having a garage sale currently and have leftover items, I will take those items and I put them in storage until it's time for the garage sale.
Very cool. So do you still have some items in storage? And
I just got my first garage sale last weekend from Kelowna.
Yeah.
And started storing everything. Once we're done with the current garage sale, Master's Hand comes in with their box truck and they load everything up. So two wonderful organizations benefit from the generosity of our community.
That's very cool. Yeah.
And again, we need volunteers to help out with the garage sales. And anybody is welcome to help. Okay. We do a Google document of times and volunteers prior to the garage sale, so you can sign up. But walk-ins are always welcome.
Awesome. So you can donate. You can help at the garage sale. Mm-hmm. When is that happening?
It always happens on citywide garage sale. And so I'm not sure in September when it is. I think it's the second.
Because they just had one, right?
Yes.
Did we just have one? Okay. I was like, wait, that already happened in September-ish time frame. Okay, so fall.
So in September, I'm not sure when it is.
Okay, so you can look out for that. It's September. I know it always looks busy anytime I drive by your house, and lots of fun things out there. So
some really amazing things and some amazing deals.
Yeah, definitely got to get the deals. Yes. And it's helping the animals. So
yes, and I will say everything is donated there. So every dime goes back to the love and care of the animals.
Very cool. You guys have some really fun and unique fundraisers, which I think is really cool. So
we have to use our imaginations and we have to work hard.
Yeah, you guys work very hard. Yeah. So those are 3 of the things upcoming. And then we did want to mention one more. It's a little bit further out, but we did want to give a little bit of notice on it. And that is Paws Giving, cute name, which is at the fairgrounds in November. So what is Paws Giving?
So Paws Giving is just a nice time to come together. Last year, like Eichenberger Farms donated a pork for us. And we had pulled pork sandwiches and all the fixings that go along with that. And then we did a dessert auction. And Dwight Duas from Duas Auction, he does our auction for us.
Very nice.
And so we actually do items for that too. And just kind of share what's going on currently with what we have going on with the shelter. And it just helps with since we are a nonprofit, everything, we have to raise our money for everything.
Yeah.
So.
And what about the band? The band?
Oh, yes. I can't believe I forgot. So we do have a live band called Band Joy, Bluegrass Band.
Nice.
It's a local band out of Kelowna. And so they have so graciously volunteered to play for us again for this year.
Very cool.
So that's always just a nice little added.
Yeah, it's always fun to have live music and local. And
I will tell you, Brava Tile came in with their employees, and they helped us serve. They helped us clean up.
Very cool.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
Well, and the kids group, they did wonderful too.
Builders Club from the Kiwanis.
Yeah.
And they came in and they were just absolutely amazing.
They helped us decorate the tables.
Yes.
They helped. They did a great job. They greeted people and helped them get in and seated. And
it's always fun to see the kids when you go to those things helping and
that was the Builders Club from the middle school.
Okay.
And sponsored by the AM Kiwanis.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So do you have a date for that?
Yes, that is going to be Saturday, November 8th.
And then do you have to buy tickets to?
Yes, there will be tickets that'll be for sale for that. And more information will follow.
More information to come. But tickets, you buy tickets. That'll be in November. So some really fun things upcoming for Paws and More, raising money for their sustainability fund, which goes back into the animals and helping them. So lots of fun things to look forward to. Calendar contest again is June 1st through the 30th. So that's upcoming. So make sure you get your pictures ready to go. Car show, August 17th. Garage sale sometime in September, and Paws Giving in November.
Yeah, and then we have one that we just want to throw out a date, save the date.
Okay.
And that's your big...
Oh, that will be the Denim and Diamond Gala. We will be doing that again, and that is March 28th, 2026.
Okay.
And that's at the Riverside Casino.
March 28th, 2026. That's crazy to say.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the pictures from that last year, and that looks like a ton of... Or this last year, so that looks like a ton of fun. So mark your calendars for that and all these other fun things upcoming. But Paws and More is busy, and they got lots of other things also going on, which we are going to chat with Elaine and Brenda about after the break. So we'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back, everybody, to Community Profiles. I have been chatting with Elaine and Brenda, board members of Paws and More, and we have been chatting about some of their fundraising events that are upcoming. So just check out the first half of this episode to learn more about those fun things and their unique ways of fundraising, which is a ton of fun. But they have some other exciting things going on as well. As many of you probably know, they are also fundraising to build a brand new animal shelter, which is absolutely needed, and as they continue to grow and take on more animals. So let's go into a little bit more details about that. You guys are kind of in the planning phases still.
We're in the design phase currently, working with engineers, architects, to make sure that everything meets all the qualifications that the state puts forward on us.
Yeah.
So this is not just your average building, it's a specialty building.
Yeah.
You have to meet the air exchange, the drainage, everything, the size of the cages for all the animals.
Yeah.
Medical. We have to meet medical standards as well. So we're in the design phase right now with our architects and engineers. The shelter will be built on 5 acres right next to the water treatment plant down off of Buchanan, which is wonderful because we have a great relationship with the city of Washington, and taking the animals from the shelter after their 5-day or their 7-day hold.
Yeah.
So it works out perfectly for us. We hope to break ground sometime this fall, and with completion the end of 26. They say usually about a 12 to 18 month building.
Yeah.
Length. With that being said, we need to thank the Riverside Casino Foundation for the amazing grant that we got.
Yes.
Without them, we would not be able to do this.
Yeah.
We cried when we got
amazing.
that. And we also need to thank the Bill Casey estate, something that we did not see coming. He passed away a couple of years ago, and part of his estate went to the shelter. Had
very
no
cool.
idea, a very unassuming man with a big heart. So
very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
Yeah.
So those are the two very exciting. But if you have any extra money, any moldy money, or would want to support us, there are still many naming opportunities at the shelter. There's a lot of need. We have the money for the building, but quite frankly, there are chairs, computers, tables that we still need to fund. And so there's lots of naming opportunity. We're also going to have a garden out there with walking paths, and so there will be wildflowers, trees. There's no trees on the property right now, so we need trees. We want to make this as low stress a shelter for the animals.
Sure.
And to enjoy. We need fencing for around the shelter. Landscaping, and we're working with Andy Dahl with our landscaping. So there's lots of really neat naming opportunities out there. So.
Yeah, so if you just have some money laying around, what a great cause to give it to.
A little moldy money out there. We'll be glad to take it off your hands.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the mock-ups or what the building and area is going to look like, it's absolutely beautiful. And
it's on our website.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. So you can check out their website to see what it's going to look like.
And we are 501c3, so there is an opportunity. I'm not a tax person, but there is an opportunity for tax
reimbursement.
Reimbursement.
Yeah.
So, yes,
cool.
Exactly.
Awesome. So that's a fun and exciting upcoming project for them, and I'm excited for that to be done and see it, and it's much needed. So excited for you guys for that. this is probably kind of on people's minds just because it's happened a lot this year, but animal seizures, we had talked a little bit during the break about this, and how important the fundraisers are to you guys, because of this. Can you go into a little more detail about how that affects you and why, giving back to you guys and the fundraising is so important?
Well, we can't plan for a seizure.
Yeah.
So when we do our budget, we set money aside, but we have no idea. For instance, we only had an hour's notice when a seizure comes in. It's a search warrant, and everything is very hush-hush. So when we are called by law enforcement to seize an animal, we call in our employees, we get our whatever is needed, hazmat suits, cages. We have to make sure we have the vehicle is ready for whatever an amount. We don't always know how many animals are being seized.
Yeah.
We have been told a few animals, and we walked out with 39 animals.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, and we need equipment to seize these animals. And for the one on South Marion, we had to wear hazmat suits.
Oh, jeez.
So we need to make sure that we have what we need for seizures. And then, believe it or not, we do not receive reimbursement for these.
Yeah.
We can try to go to court and receive them, but most of the time when this happens, there is no money to be had. So then we have to turn around and do extra to raise money. But our goal and our mission is for the love and the care and the health of the animals.
Yeah.
And so we just work harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have an amazing staff that helps take care of these animals.
Yeah.
So.
The animals, what they see in these seizures, they need to decompress afterwards.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Our staff is trained for animals, but they are not trained law enforcement. So they see things that they can't unsee. So they have to work. They work hard, and then they have to come back and decompress.
Sure. So not only is it just going back for the care of the animals, but the medical expenses and everything else that goes into those seizures. And you guys have had a lot. So
no, and none of the animals that come out of a seizure are healthy.
Right. Exactly.
They all need antibiotics, skin care. Some of them needed surgery as well.
Yeah.
Some of them had to. One time on a seizure, a dog came in and it was vomiting. Found out it had eaten its collar.
Oh,
so
geez.
It had to have emergency surgery.
Yeah.
So if anybody has ever been to an emergency clinic, it's not cheap.
Not cheap. Yeah. No. So yeah, we got to think all those funds go into that. So fundraising is extremely important, not just for everyday care, but for those instances as well. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about donating back to Paws and More. On the speaking of medical things with animals, it's kitten season, which I love cats and kittens, but
kitten season, the spring and the fall, kitten season. The importance of spay neutering your animal, and none of our animals go out without being spayed or neutered. And so we almost daily during kitten season, get a mama cat and kittens or orphan kittens.
Yeah.
Or and with a bottle baby kitten, it has to be fed every 2 hours. So our fosters, super, super important. Thank you to all our fosters. We had just yesterday, one of our fosters brought back her grown babies to be adopted and took home two bottle babies.
Are they the ones that have all the sandwich names?
Yes.
That cracks me up. Yes. I just remembered I saw that and I was laughing at that.
Yes. We name all our animals. Yeah. And usually through personality.
Yeah.
And so when a bottle baby goes back to a foster, we supply all their medication, their formula, their bottles, all needs, and we have a support system because bottle babies don't always make it. And so again, the fosters are exposed to a lot of love they give to their animals, but then a lot of heartache as well, because not all of them make it.
Yeah.
So the importance of spay neuter, huge.
Yeah.
And in today's world, because of COVID and other reasons, there's a vet shortage. So our spay neuter program has tripled in cost.
Oh.
So and to get an animal in to be neutered or spayed, it's a special time slot, and you may wait a long time to get an animal done.
So if you have a cat, dog, or whatever at home, you can contact you guys to go to have it?
We do not have our own program to pay for the public. We used to.
Yeah, okay.
But that fund is dry.
Okay.
Anybody want to
bring that back?
Yeah. We'd be glad to entertain that opportunity.
Yeah.
But
for your animals.
Yeah, but our animals, none of our animals leave the shelter without either a contract to say they will take it in at a scheduled time, or already has been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So if you're getting an animal from Paws, you can expect that, which is awesome.
Yes.
And a very nice benefit.
Yes.
But also if you have cats or kittens, please make sure you're getting them spayed and neutered. So.
Yes. and if you find an orphan kitten, before you work on think that you're going to bottle feed that baby, please contact. We'd love to have you be able to do that.
Yeah.
And volunteer to do that. But please make sure that you understand what the process is.
Yeah.
Educate yourself on the process of bottle feeding and caring for a baby.
Yeah. I'm sure that's a lot. So yeah,
it is huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if anyone is interested in fostering or even volunteering, I know you guys have volunteer opportunities at your shelter. How can they go about doing that or contacting you guys? How does that work?
They can call the shelter.
Okay.
319-653-6713. I hope that's right.
No, I don't have that right.
But on our Facebook page, we have a volunteer opportunities, and please go out. You can fill out a form. We'll contact you. You can specifically say whether you're ready to foster a dog. We do do a home visit. We because of the liability that we have, we will do a background check as well to make sure that we are doing our due diligence.
Yeah.
But you can help set up, clean, do enrichment for the animals, help with any of our activities. We have committees. Something as helping around the shelter. Pulling weeds.
Yeah.
I mean, believe it or not, we don't always have time to do that. Just anything. We would play with our cats, socialize our dogs. We want them to be completely socialized before they go into the home.
Awesome. So definitely some opportunities out there for volunteering, all sorts of different pulling weeds to playing with the dogs. So to coming in and petting cats. The last two ladies I chatted with a couple months ago said some guy comes in and does crosswords with the cats. So you can do things like that, which I think is awesome.
We bring your children in.
Yes.
Read books to the cats.
Yeah.
The cats, they love. Or to the dogs. The dogs, they love the attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
We, of course, there's age groups that have to have a parent with them, but what better way to spend the day than reading to a cat and watching your kids be super excited and showing love to an animal.
Yeah, I love that. So if you're interested in volunteering, fostering, adopting, you can head out to Paws, check out their website, check out their Facebook. They keep all of that updated. So we'll make sure we link that below. And
we're open to the public Tuesday through Sunday, 12 to 4.
Awesome.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
So stop in.
And from the bottom of our hearts to the bottom of your hearts, thank you. Thank you to all our volunteers and all the people that have given to Paws, whether it's through the garage sale. We so appreciate it. It all goes back to the love and care of our animals.
You can even give on your water bill.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's another way
call.
that if you just want to do a little bit, a little
Very
bit
cool.
here and a little bit, you can sign
and then
up.
once you sign up, you don't even think about it.
Yeah, it's just done.
automatically on your water bill.
What an easy way to do it.
Yes.
So,
and we have also on our on our Facebook page and our website, other opportunities that you can set up automatic withdrawals.
yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Set it up
yeah.
and forget it.
Just forget it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. And we do appreciate, I always say, 1 penny is more than we had before.
Yeah, everything helps. Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Even monetary to non-monetary. So
Yeah.
and in between.
Sheets, blankets.
Yes.
Cat food, wet cat food, toys
for the dogs and
toys.
cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the things.
Yes. All of it.
Yes.
On our Facebook page, every so often we'll put out a wish list for the
That's
shelter.
really
and
nice
that's
when
a
you
great
guys-
time from Amazon. You can go
Yes.
right on the Amazon, order, have it shipped to the shelter.
Right to you guys. Yes,
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times, which
Yeah.
is very nice and easy,
Yes.
and
Yes.
to
And
try to
we
get there and drop it off.
So appreciate it.
Yeah.
We love seeing the Amazon man.
Yes.
Me too. Well, awesome. So tons of fun things coming up. Again, I'm just going to mention again because it's coming up here for them, the June 1st through June 30th, the calendar contest. So get your pet photos submitted and see if you can get on the cover or be. What's the popular one? November, Mr. November or Mrs. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what's your cat's name?
Russell, yeah. I'll try to get Russell on there.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
is, he's
come
a
on.
handsome man, I
Yeah,
know.
everybody.
I'll have to submit
Yeah.
one, then vote for him. And then a couple other events going on as well. But make sure you guys check out their Facebook, their website. But thanks again, you guys, for coming in. It was fun. You guys have a lot going on. And
Yes.
yeah, it's always fun.
We appreciate it.
I told the last girls next time somebody comes on, they need to bring a pet. So we failed.
Darn.
I suggested a cat, but
Yeah, well, and my dogs were the greeters.
Yes, for the garage
your dogs
sale.
are the best. They
Yeah.
crack me up. I love it. Awesome. Well, next time we're going to have a pet. We're going to have a pet on. So make sure you guys check them out. Otherwise, that is it for this week, and I will see you guys next time.